very soon, Edmund stopped regretting Mary Crawford and started thinking about a very different kind of woman. He realized there was someone who was already very dear to him, who would make a far better wife for him than Miss Crawford. He had no difficulty in persuading Fanny to accept his proposal. She had loved him since she was 10, and her wedding day was the happiest time of her life. Sir Thomas was highly satisfied with the wife his son had chosen.
Taking Fanny into my home to bring her up all those years ago was the best thing I ever did,
he told himself proudly.
She's a better daughter to me than my own girls.
Even Lady Bertram was persuaded to manage without Fanny, because she now had young Susan to fetch and carry for her. When Dr. Grant died, Edmund was able to take the living at Mansfield. He and Fanny moved into the parsonage, close to Mansfield Park, with true love and a good income and many friends. The young couple were as happy as any young couple could be.
True, Holmes, said the doctor. For most people, life is much better now.
But for me, Watson, life is not so interesting,
explained Holmes.
I loved to read the newspaper, hoping to find some news of an interesting crime for me to investigate, or a dangerous criminal for me to catch. Where are all those clever criminals these days?
He smiled sadly. Sometimes I don't understand you, Holmes, said Watson. I like living a quiet life myself. Holmes did not reply, but opened his newspaper in a lazy way and started to read. Suddenly, they heard a loud knock at the street door downstairs. They heard the knock again and again.
Once there was a rich man who had a lot of ships. He lived in a big white house by the sea. He had 3 daughters and 3 sons. His daughters were all beautiful. But the most beautiful was the youngest daughter. And because she was so beautiful, everyone called her Beauty. Beauty was a kind and clever girl. She loved reading. Her two older sisters were not as nice as Beauty. They were often nasty to her.
Once upon a time, on a cold winter's day, a queen sat by the window of her castle. She sat and made clothes for her baby. She wanted to have a little girl. Sometimes she looked out of the window. Outside, the snow fell, and it was very cold. Suddenly, she pricked her finger with her needle, and 3 drops of red blood fell from it. Red is a beautiful color, she thought. Then she looked at the dark black wood of the trees outside, and at the
True, Holmes, said the doctor. For most people...